Good morning, students. Welcome to this online class. Today, I intend to teach you the second lesson of the textbook Beehive. The lesson is entitled The Sound of Music from the prose section. This chapter is about two music maestros or masters and their lives. We will learn about multi-percussionist Evelyn Glennie and Bismillah Khan, the Shehnai player. In this chapter, you will learn about the interesting lives of the two musical legends. First part is about the Scottish musician Evelyn and the other is about Indian legend Bismillah Khan. Further, this chapter chooses these two musicians because of their inspiring and interesting lives. It will help you to gain an insight into their struggles and hard work. You will learn how hard work and determination can serve us well. Now let us know the summary of the lesson paragraph wise. The scene is of the train platform. It is underground and there is a huge rush at the platform. People are pushing each other to get away. They are jostling. There is a small thin girl. It is Evelyn. Evelyn is standing at the railway platform waiting for the train. And just as she feels the vibrations of the approaching train, she realizes that the train is about to come. She gets nervous and excited. This is the train that will take Evelyn to London. She is going to London to learn music as she has got admission in the Royal Academy of Music. Right now, Evelyn is in Scotland. Evelyn belongs to Scotland. Scotland is a country in Europe. Life in Scotland is not as fast as in London. London has a very fast life. It is urban, whereas Scotland has farms and countryside. That is why Evelyn is nervous because she is leaving Scotland for London. And she is excited also because she is doing something that she always dreamed of. She is going to the Royal Academy of Music to learn music. Now, summary part 2. Evelyn is 17 years of age. She is a teenager and she is fresh from a Scottish farm. As Evelyn is from Scotland, which has more of farms and countryside, so she has not seen fast life. That is why she is nervous, and the writer says that she is fresh from a Scottish farm. Now summary part 3. Evelyn could not hear and this was a bigger challenge for her. Moving from a rural area to a fast life was a smaller challenge. Evelyn faced a much bigger challenge and that was inability to hear. Summary part 4. Gradually, she started losing the power of hearing and one day she was absolutely deaf. Evelyn's mother Isabel recollects one incident when Evelyn was 8 years old. She says that Evelyn was waiting for her turn to play the piano, but when her name was called out, she did not respond, and her mother realized that Evelyn did not respond to her name. That means she did not hear her name being called out. Now, summary part 5. As Evelyn lost her sense of hearing in phases, it was a gradual process. In the beginning, when she could hear partially, she managed to hide this disability from her friends and teachers. When Evelyn was 11 years old, her marks had started deteriorating. Listening. The headmistress requested her parents to take Evelyn to the doctor. When the doctor checked upon Evelyn, he found out that Evelyn had lost the sense of hearing. Summary Part 6. The doctor advised Evelyn's parents that they should get hearing aids for her. Hearing aids is an equipment that is fitted into one's ear and it helps a person to hear to some extent. He also suggested that Evelyn should be sent to a school for the deaf children. Now, summary Part 7. When Evelyn discovered that she could not hear and that she would be sent to a school for deaf children that was not as good as normal children, her world became colorless. It turned black. Now, what does this mean? Everything suddenly looked black. It means that all of a sudden you get such bad news, you get some news that you didn't expect, and in return you see darkness all around you. That is how Evelyn responded to this news. Summary Part 8. Although Evelyn got such a shocking news, still she was determined and she did not want to give up. As Evelyn was passionate about music, this news also did not break her. She was determined to live life like normal people and follow her interest in music. When Evelyn saw a girl playing the xylophone, she wanted to play it too. Summary Part 9. Now, on one hand, Evelyn's teachers discouraged her because they knew that she could not hear and hearing was an important part of music. But Ron Hovis saw that Evelyn was very passionate about music and so he decided something. Summary Part 10. Ron Hovis thought that he would teach Evelyn to feel music. He took two large drums and he tuned them to different notes. Drums are musical instruments and he tuned them. He tuned each drum to different notes. So the sound produced by the drums was different. So it was distinct. Both the drums made different sounds. Then he told Evelyn, try to sense it. Try to feel the music some other way. Now, summary Part 11. Now, as Ron had tuned both the drums to different notes, the upper part of Evelyn's body above the waist could feel the higher notes of the drum, and the lower part of her body, the part down from the waist, could feel the lower notes of drum. This is how Evelyn could listen to sound although she could not hear. She could sense different notes in different parts of a body. Summary Part 12. Ron Hovis taught Evelyn to respond to different sounds. Different parts of Evelyn's body responded to different sounds, and that is how she could identify the sounds and the different vibrations. Now, once she could identify the sounds and vibrations, the hurdle had been overcome, and Evelyn's career went upward. As she had determination to become famous, a good musician, and she also did a lot of hard work. Now, summary Part 13. Once Evelyn overcame the hurdle, she started sensing the different sounds through the different parts of her body. She progressed in her career. Now, summary routine. So, Evelyn traveled the United Kingdom and performed with a youth orchestra. By the time Evelyn reached the age of 16 years, she had decided to make music her life. Evelyn gave an audition for the admission to the Royal Academy of Music, and her score was the highest in the score of the Academy. No other person had scored such a high score as Evelyn did. So, initially, Evelyn performed in a group, and as she got well in her music, as she got confident, she started performing alone. She had achieved all the top awards by the time she had completed a 3-year course at the Royal Academy of Music. Now summary, part 15. If anyone says that Evelyn has done something great, she does not acknowledge that. She is very humble and down to earth. Evelyn says that 2 important things for success are, firstly, hard work, and secondly, aim. She says that if you work hard and you have an aim, a target which you have to achieve, then you will definitely achieve it. Now the message that the lesson bears. Sheer determination along with hard work overcomes all disabilities and difficulties in life, just as in case of Evelyn, and paves way to success.